the virtual world never stops surprising me. It's the first time human creates like a parallel world where anything is possible. Bonjour ANTIDOTE, my name is Filip Custic and I like to play with objects, human body and technology. In my creativity, I like to show the people that inspire me, how I see them in my mind. For my personal portraits, I used to show my mental status. It's really psychological. For example, I have a portrait called Never Ending Under Construction, where I represent myself as a big statue and there are like mini-me's building myself, because in that moment of my life, I came to the conclusion that you never finish building yourself. I always start with a sketch. Later I shoot all the elements. Once I have all the pieces, I go to Photoshop and put all of them together. I always talk about what happens in my present time, but lately as I'm investigating the human psychology, I'm communicating my learnings, what I've learned as a human all the time. Of course, they were like my first masters, but there are many other artists or creators that had inspired me a lot. For example, Nikola Tesla or Marina Abramovic. They are also always in the background of my creativity. Good question. Probably yes, but I think I could be talking about this for years and not finding a real conclusion. I have a thought that surrealism and virtualism nowadays is like the same, because what you experience is something that you cannot experience in real life. I feel like virtual world is the new reality as an algorithm, but it's existing. So that's something I have on my mind lately. Maybe? I don't think so. It's just an element that gives me freedom to play, and I like to think, what if no one has taught me how to use it, how I would use it? This started up as something really organic. When using them, I came to the conclusion that for the human culture, these objects actually have some symbolism. So I realized I could tell stories, or for me that conclusion was really interesting. This information came to me, the alchemia, the spirit, the universe, the energy. It opened my mind a lot, and I finally found something that really convinced me, because I think reality is not just science or just spiritual thoughts. It's like the combination of both. Most of the time is always covered with objects. I like to decorate the body with things that show how that body feels inside, but it's also like my aesthetic. I would like to be dressed with objects orbiting around my body. Well, I think life by itself is surreal, and for me, the internet, the virtual world, never stops surprising me. It's the first time human creates like a parallel world where anything is possible. I actually started with fashion because I thought at that moment that was the only place I could express myself. I thought I couldn't be like an artist, but I always want to maintain projects that are with musicians and brands and things like that. Yes, I have like open conversations with other artists and brands, but because of this COVID situation, everything is going slower than what normally does. But actually, my next project is creating my brand, where I'm going to be selling some products inspired by my own creativity, because I've always wanted to materialize my creativity not only in pictures but also in things that people can actually wear. So